Welcome to the 5th edition of Team Lesnar Wrestling Show. And I got some questions here that I asked people to send in from Locke Bresner. I guess he's a Brock Lesnar fan, but he did it in a different way. Or you Team Bresner. If it's something with Brock Lesnar and it's something good, yes, I guess I am Team that. Definitely for sure. I'm not sure what that means. I wish he'd elaborate just a little bit more on it. But if it's something good with Brock Lesnar, I'm definitely in it. Count me in for it. Alright, from Supreme Roman R. When you first watched wrestling, what did you think of it? Well, my first time I recall ever watching it, I recall seeing Kane come out to that music, and I was like, boy, like, thinking back, I think when I was little, I thought that was creepy, but cool at the same point. I was one of those kids that's like, dang, this entrance is pretty cool. Just as like a little kid, I mean, I don't remember it much, since I was probably about 3 or 4. That's when I saw Kane, I was like, and Kane really made me, like, start watch wrestling. But I think it was just my parents, like, when they changed it to that channel, I must have just told them to stop and let me watch it or something, because ever since then I've been watching it since I was 3 or 4, not sure what age, but just something to it. And he said, what are your thoughts on, I didn't even know, I've been trying to pay attention to NXT. I really haven't as I should. But Dash and Dawson is called the Revival now, the team. He said, what are your thoughts on them versus Enzo, Amore, and Big Cass at WWE Roadblock? And it's for the NXT Tag Team Champions. I mean, I don't know how you want to put it. I think Enzo and Big Cass should have won it at the last NXT takeover in London, to be, if you want my opinion on that. I don't know if Enzo and Big Cass should win it now, because they're about to come up to the main roster, and I really didn't like Kevin Owens being the NXT champion and coming to the main roster and beating John Cena. If you're going to do that, I don't think you should have any type of NXT championship like gold if you're going to come up to the main roster, in my opinion. I just don't like that, so I want Enzo, Amore, and Big Cass to definitely win. But if you're going to do the right move, have Dash and Dawson win, the Revival, have them win, and then you have to thank Enzo, Amore, and Big Cass gotta come up at least after WrestleMania, because tag team division is good, but the New Day are losing people to really face, except for, Y2J and AJ Styles now, at least, for the time being. Alright. Alright, from Jen Wrestler, which is, if you don't follow her now, please. Just for me. Said, did you vote on Super Tuesday? No, I didn't. Even though my state was one of the quote states for Super Tuesday. No, I didn't. But if I would have, I really forgot about it, honestly. Like, I worked, and then I think I came home and just took a good old nap. If I voted, I'd probably vote for Donald Trump. Everyone don't hate me for that. Because, I haven't really watched the debates, but some of the stuff I've seen, like, he says, like, whatever is on his mind, and I really like that about anyone. I think just leave it up to him. None of the candidates is going to be perfect, in my opinion. So, I would have voted for Donald Trump. How long do you think TNA will be around? I personally am surprised that they've lasted this long. Well, I tell you what, in 2005 to 2008, before Hogan and Bischoff came, TNA was pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. I used to watch it when it was like that, and then like I think after they came in, it just went downhill. Just downhill, and they just couldn't. Just nothing really could go right for them. So, how long do I think they'd be around? I'd give them till the end of 2020 at the most. Unless they somehow can turn it around and like just get a big TV deal. 2020 at the most for me. Alrighty. So if CM Punk comes back this year, do you think he will be booed considering how he walked out of the WWE and went to the rival, quote quote, UFC? Well, I don't think it's too big of a rivalry like UFC and WWE. They're really different. You can consider them as a rival, but I wouldn't. I honestly wouldn't right now. But I don't think he'd be booed if he came back. I'd definitely be cheering. I know a lot more others would be cheering. Some people are just damn haters. I mean, people hate how CM Punk acts sometimes and how he walked out of the company and everything, but he was treated bad. He wasn't treated the best, honestly. And I really do not think he should be booed if he comes back. But let's be honest, he's probably not coming back. Okay, if you could book the finish of the 3 main event WrestleMania matches, how would you play them out? So I'll start out with the Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar match. I'd play it out on how. I mean, it depends what happens here at WWE Roadblock with Brock and Bray. You never know if they're going to have the Wyatts come in that WrestleMania match. I hope not. That'd be just plain stupid in my opinion. But I hope it'd plan out, like, make Dean look very, very strong. Very, very strong. But Brock should definitely win in my opinion. I think Dean should look very strong. Brock looked very strong. Tables, I mean, they need to go out all the way for this match. And if they do, it's gonna be a good match in my opinion. Shane McMahon versus Undertaker, Hell in a Cell. I do really hope, and I know Shane's old, I do really hope they get on the top of the Hell in a Cell and Shane goes off it or through it just to have that holy shit like big moment in the Hell in a Cell like Undertaker's been in before with Mick Foley. I know he's in mid 40s or late 40s. He should definitely take a bump like that because he's done crazy bumps before. But he's getting old, so I don't know if he's going to do that. But in my opinion, I think he's going to take some crazy bumps in this match. Now, speculation of John Cena or somebody else fighting for him, I'm not hearing much of it. But I hope it's not. Just let Shane and Taker go at it. And I just think somehow John Cena, probably at the end, or somebody else will help Shane through victory. Maybe Stone Cold. Because you know how Stone Cold hates Vince, so they might have that back little storyline come back in place. Okay. My last question here from Adoring Ambrose, Sam. Do you think Dean Ambrose or Brie Bella will get title runs within 6 to 8 months? Personally, Brie Bella, I think she's done having any title matches because I know she's close to retiring here soon. I wish they would have gave her one more run just at Fastlane and just had like a fatal four way at WrestleMania and let her have a WrestleMania big match, but didn't happen. And it might look like it might happen here with Lana. I don't know. I don't know where that storyline's going. But I know Lana's been training, so maybe Lana versus Brie at WrestleMania. Maybe the kickoff show. At least something for at WrestleMania. I mean, even if it's the kickoff show, that's better than not even being on the card for WrestleMania. But I just hope she enjoys this last few months because I know she's retiring here soon. I just hope she enjoys it to the fullest, and I just don't think she's going to get another title run, in my opinion. Now, Dean Ambrose, you never know with WWE, to be honest. I think he should. I think he should win the title at Roadblock, in my opinion, to stir some things up, and then something on Raw, just have Triple H beat him or something. I mean, I don't know. Have him. I would like to have him in the WrestleMania main event, Dean Ambrose. But if you're gonna do that, then you gotta have Brock in it, and then it's gonna be a fatal four way, and then people are gonna say, "Oh, Roman." See, Roman had to have a fatal four way to even get over with the fans, and that's not gonna help Roman at all. That ain't fair to him. So maybe after Roman beats Triple H at WrestleMania, maybe either Roman or Dean or something like Dean turns heel, maybe, and then becomes that heel faction, like a heel wrestler that, and then he finally just gets that big push, like from Triple H and all that, like maybe be the authority like figure, and just something like that, so he can have the damn title. I mean, I thought in 2004 he might have won it, one of those matches against Seth Rollins. Never happened. So, who knows? I think he should have already had a title run at least, but didn't happen. So yes, personally, I do think he should have a title run within the 6 to 8 months. But will it happen? Who knows? Well, if you guys have any more questions about WWE Roadblock that's coming up the 12th, I believe, Saturday, yep. Next Saturday, not this coming Saturday. Have any questions about that, just tweet me at Team __ Lesnar, direct message me, anything, and I'll just answer your questions, probably. See, I'm going to a concert Saturday night, and I'm not going to see Roadblock until the next day. So please, no one tweet at me, "Oh my God, did you see that?" Or if something just big time happens, please do not tweet me at all, or I probably will block you. I'm not kidding about that. Because then I'm going to have to watch Roadblock probably that night when I come back, probably 11 or 12. So, thanks for watching again. If you like this episode, this video of the 5th edition of Team Lesnar Wrestling Show, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it on Twitter, Facebook, anywhere you want to. And I appreciate everyone watching. And I'll see you next time.